Hey, this is Annie Dickerson with Goodegg Investments. Ready to talk real estate? Let's get cracking. If you remember the Great Recession of 2008, you know that a lot of people lost their shirts. There were real estate investors who literally lost millions of dollars overnight. Their net worth plummeted and they were in over their heads. Now, none of us know when the next recession will hit or what it'll look like, but today I wanted to talk about one way that you can protect yourself and your investments before the next recession comes. That's right, I'm talking about diversification. In other words, not putting all of your eggs into one basket. Now, I'm not talking about diversifying to include stocks necessarily, or mutual funds, gold, etc. There are lots of ways to diversify even while staying within real estate. And by the end of this video, you'll have 5 clear ways to diversify your real estate portfolio. Okay, let's start with the word diversification. Diversification is a strategy that helps you lower your overall risk by having you mix a wide variety of investments within your portfolio. So rather than sinking all of your money into a single asset, you spread it out over multiple assets and asset types. The rationale behind this is that a portfolio built on different kinds of assets will, on average, yield higher long-term returns and lower the risk of any individual investment. So if one investment doesn't do so hot, or maybe even you lose money, you'd still have the strength of the other investments in your portfolio. Now, within the world of real estate investing, there are a number of ways to diversify. Let's focus on the top 5 ways to diversify your real estate portfolio. Okay, number 1, the type of asset. Within real estate, there are many different types of assets you can invest in. You can invest in residential real estate through single-family homes or small multi-unit properties. You can also invest in larger commercial properties like apartment buildings or warehouses, mobile home parks, self-storage facilities, and much more. Each has its pros and cons and should be considered based on your investing goals. Okay, number 2, location. As they say, live where you want, invest where it makes sense. Real estate is hyper-local, so it's critical to find markets and even sub-markets that meet your investing goals. And you don't have to be tied to your backyard. It can take some work now to start investing long distance, but it can be well worth it, especially if the city that you live in doesn't have strong job growth or population growth or other factors to meet your investing goals. And this is where passive investing is really powerful. As a passive investor in real estate syndications, you can leverage the on-the-ground experience, connections, and expertise of the sponsor-operator teams to invest in some of the hottest markets around the country. Okay, number 3, asset class. Commercial real estate is ranked on a scale from A being luxury class, B and C in the apartment space being workforce housing, to D being the fringe areas. Now, depending on your investing goals, you might consider investing in a mix of those different asset classes. Okay, we're on to number 4, hold length. Now, many of the passive real estate investments that we do come with a 5-year hold. However, there are syndications that hold for longer or shorter. And if you invest actively through rental properties or fix and flips, you can decide on the timeline for your own investment. Okay, and finally, number 5, funds. Now, I'm not talking about REITs or real estate investment trusts where you invest in a company that buys real estate. I'm talking about real estate syndications that pool together investor money to buy a variety of assets over time. These types of funds, by their very nature, are already diversified. So you can put your money into a single real estate syndication fund and have that money diversified across a number of different assets and sometimes geographies. So there you have it, the top 5 ways to diversify your real estate portfolio through the type of asset, the location, the asset class, the hold length, and through investing in funds. So I'd love to know, are you currently using any of these diversification strategies in your portfolio? Comment below and tell me which ones you currently use or which ones you plan to use. And if you're interested in learning more about passive real estate investing, which can make it easier to diversify your portfolio, I highly recommend you sign up for our free Passive Real Estate Investing 101 course. This course will walk you through the basics you need to know to get started in passive real estate investing. You can find the link down below in the description. And finally, if you liked this video, please hit the like button below, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. I'm Annie Dickerson with Goodegg Investments. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a sunny side up day.